welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I am here again with my own nails. I'm going to be doing something just completely random. I haven't completely figured out yet what I'm going to do. I know I want 2 full nails of colour and then 2 nails of just total randomness, so that's what I'm going to do. And first things first, the first colour I'm using is called Mint Tea, and I'm going to be using that on this index nail here. I absolutely fell in love with this colour as soon as it arrived. It is, of course, a Gel Perfection colour and it is just beautiful. I've just blobbed an absolute load of it on my hand. So I'm going to remove that ASAP before I carry on. There we go. Yeah, so I fell in love with this colour as soon as it arrived a couple of months ago. So it's absolutely beautiful. And as so many clients have pointed it out since I got it as well, saying how nice it is. So it's a definite favourite between me and my clients. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to put that on my index finger, and then I'm going to put Aruba on my ring finger. And this colour is also absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that for a perfect blue. Really, really, really stunning. I'm not being too neat with the application in terms of sidewalls and cuticle area, mainly because, as you all know, I put peel off base coat underneath. And I'm in a bit of a rush today with this video, I'm not going to lie, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. I've got a client who's going to be here any minute, so I need to make sure I don't take too long, because I don't want her to come like halfway through a design and then me be stuck on finishing it. So I need to do something relatively easy. So this is what we're going with. I'm going to put these into the lamp and I'm going to do a second coat of the colour on those 2 nails, and then we can think of something to do on these 2. I think I'm going to do something swirls and dots related, and I think I'm going to throw some white in there as well, because I really like white to just really stand out. It really breaks up some colours as well. So I'm going to just pop all my colours onto palette. I'm just grabbing my acetone to clean off my palette to make sure it's really clean before I put any colour on it. It's more annoying than a fluffy palette with little bits of hair and dust on and things, and it gets in your polish and it's just a nightmare. So I'm popping those onto my palette while this is in the lamp. This is the longest minute of my life, the hand that I've just put in. And then I'm also, of course, going to put some white on my palette as well. I might potentially ask my next client that's due in if she would mind me filming her nails, depending on what she wants. That would be handy. But here is that colour. It's just absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I'll do the second coat off camera at some point, but let's just get into the design, which I still haven't 100% figured out yet. So first things first, I'm going to go in with Mint Tea. I like to start with the lighter colour, because then if I do mess it up at all, especially when I'm doing like a swirly sort of design, it's not a problem, because the blue, like the darker blue, will cover it, so I can easily just fix it with that. I'm going to bring that here and then downwards. There's a hair on my brush that is now on my nail. I'm going to get my tweezers because I don't want to ruin my base. There we go. Anyway, like I said, I'm just going to go in with this colour first. It would help if it was focused. There we go. I'm going to bring that down there, and then obviously now I've got it where I want it, I can tidy up the line. Got a little black dot there. There we go. Yeah, so I've done that one, and then I'm going to do similar on the pinky, but I'm going to just do something over here. I'm going to take that down there. Neaten it up just a little bit. And then once I'm overall happy, I'm going to pop that in just for 10 seconds, just to keep that exactly where I want it, and I can move on to the next colour without having to worry about disturbing that one. So I'm now going in with the darker blue. I'm going to bring that down the side of the one that I've just done. find it really difficult to paint on this angle, to be honest. I'm making sure that I take the line like right up to the other colour, because I've mentioned it in videos before, like sometimes if you put a colour like next to another colour but not totally touching, it can almost create like a little shadow sort of effect, and it just doesn't look quite right. So I'm just making sure that I'm not doing that, and I'm literally touching the other colour with this one. I've decided I'm covering up just a little bit of this one, just because it was a little bit thick up that end. I'm just sorting that out with this one, which is why I always start with the lighter colour anyway. And again, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to pop it in for 10 seconds. And once I've done that, I'm going to add some white dots instead of white swirls. So I'm just going to pop them down one side, like so. And again, I'm going to cure that. And then I've decided to add a little bit of foil. So I'm going to get a little bit of my foil gel onto my palette. And I'm going to use it like with a nail art brush to just apply a little bit, not like loads and loads, because obviously we don't want to go too overboard and ruin the design. So I'm just going to pop a little tiny bit on my palette, don't need a lot at all. And then I'm going to apply it with a nail art brush. But obviously I need to make sure that this whole nail is completely cured. I'm then going to put a base coat over it, literally just because I've got peel off base coat directly underneath the foil gel and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put base coat over those two nails, and then I'll come back here to do the foil application. I've done that. I've just very, very gently, I'm just trying to figure out what's gone on here with these dots. It's like double dots, that's different. But anyway, I've literally just buffed this side bit here to make sure that it's nice and clean. So I'm just going to go in now with my Blend It brush from Erin's collection, just to make sure it's clean for a start. And I'm using that to pick up a little tiny bit of foil gel, and as you can see, I'm just completely randomly just popping some of that on in the areas where there isn't anything on those two nails. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. And when that comes out, I'm just going to go in with some white foil and just tap that onto that area. Really don't want too much. I'm just dabbing it on in a patchy effect, and then that is literally how I'm going to leave these nails. I am going to matte top coat the two designed nails today, just to give it something a little bit different, because I always do glossy nails, so it'd just be nice to have something a little bit different. But I am going to top coat the two full, like full coverage colour nails is what I was trying to say. I'm going to top coat those in normal gloss top coat, so we've got a mixture of the two. I'm just quickly doing it off camera because I really am pushing it for time right now, and I need to get these in the lamp and cured so I can show you how they turned out. And then I may, I'll have to see whether I can peel them off with you or not, because I don't know if they'll make it. Actually, no, we'll do this as like an experiment video, actually. We'll see whether my nails can get through me doing an appointment with a client with the peel off base. We'll do it as like an experiment. So I will top coat them, show you what they look like and everything, and then I will come back when my client has gone and show you what they look like, basically, and we'll see how well they held up. Okay, I did end up running out of time. This is what they look like at the end. I mean, they didn't. They looked a lot better than this, but obviously I've just done a set, so let me just give them a quick spruce. But yeah, so my client arrived, so I just had to stop the video and get going with her nails, of course. But here's what they turned out like. I'm going to pop a little bit of cuticle oil on just to make them look a little bit better, because they're looking a little bit dry. I've just given them a wipe over with some isopropyl alcohol just to clean them all off from the dust that obviously I've just created with that client. And this is what they look like. I didn't do a second coat of the blue on this nail because, to be honest, it just didn't need it. It was brilliant on its own, so I didn't need to do that. I did do a second one of mint tea. And then, like I said in the last clip, I think I did mention it, I did a gloss top coat on these two, and then I did a matte top coat on the other two, and I'm really, really happy with how they turned out. So let's see how difficult it's going to be to get these off, because I didn't do many layers of them. And my nails underneath are, what's the word? I don't know what I was trying to say. I've lost my trail of thought, but my nails underneath are actually quite rough. So I do think this is going to be, oh, okay, I was wrong. It wasn't difficult. I was going to say I think it's going to be a bit difficult to get off because I only did one coat of the peel off base coat today, but obviously I am wrong. Oh my gosh, it's coming off better today than it ever has before. So I was wrong there. It's coming off super, super easy in one big go, which is perfect. Well, it was until I said that, and now this one's being rogue. But yeah, I'm really glad with how those other ones came off. Super, super easy. And that one as well. Perfect. So there we go. Easy peasy. Thank you so, so much for watching. I know it was a super quick one, but like I mentioned, it was in a hurry. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much. And I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.